Good evening. This is the post-game press conference for the FIBA Women's Asia Cup 2023 Group B game between Australia and Japan. Japan defeated Australia 91-66. Japan coach Toru Iizuka and Monica Okoye join us. This will be conducted in English with translation. So, Coach, a comment from the game.
まず選手たちの素晴らしいプレー、頑張りにもう胸を熱くする試合でした。今日はオーストラリアが素晴らしいチームなのでタフな試合になるだろうと、我慢の展開になる、それをチームのために一人一人がプレーする、そのプレーだけじゃなくてベンチでも一緒に戦う、そこで生まれるエネルギーで戦い抜こうと、臨みました。選手たちはそれを全身で表現してくれて、もう感動してます。以上です。
So of course the Australian is a great team. So that was a tough game, but every one of us did the job we need to do, and we did all great. Not only in the court, but also at the bench as well, and we did all a great job.
And Monica, a comment from you.
まず、チャイニーズ・タイペイとフィリピン戦で、チームに貢献できなかったので、この試合では絶対に貢献しようと思ってプレーしました。で、やっぱベンチから出ていくのでチームの流れを変えられるように、そして昨日ですよね。フィリピン戦の後に、恩塚監督や、チームメイトに、たくさんの、シューターとしての打ってけとか心のモチベーションを上げていただいて、今日いいゲームができたと思います。
So the last game with the Chinese Taipei and the Philippines, I have a bit of struggle moment, but so I tried to make a game and do something for the teams, and all team members and supported me, and in a bench as well, and that helps to and motivate me to do better works in court as well.
I will open up to questions.
Question for the coach, please. Your team didn't start well, but obviously played better as the game went on, particularly from the second quarter. What was your advice to the team at quarter time?
ゲームの立ち上がりがちょっと良くなかったところがあると思うんですけれども、セカンドクォーター以降にすごくゲームがすごく良くなってきたと思うんですけど、どのようなアドバイスをされましたか？
私たち今回ディフェンスを勝負のポイントにしていて、オーストラリアは素晴らしいパスをできるチームなので、そのパスを選ばせないようにもっとプレッシャーをかけていく、それをフルコートで5人が同じ理解でやり続けようということを確認しました。
So I advised mainly on the defense, and because the Australian team is really good with passing, so we try not to do the passing as much as they want to, and then we made a bit of more pressure on it, and so they can do their passing in the game.
And you out-rebounded them as well. That obviously was how important was that? Because most people would have thought they might have had a slight advantage coming into the game.
リバウンドについてはどうでしょうか？
リバウンドについてはこのチームの一番の課題としてキャンプの初めから今までずっとトレーニングしてきました。
So we've been training rebounding so hard for last camp as well. So that was one of the best thing we put on effort in it. So that was, I think, that was made in the game as well.
でもちろん今日のゲームでもリバウンドが一番ポイントになるっていうこともお話ししてました。
In today's game as well.
5人で取るんだっていう。
All of us.
And Monica, for the players, how exciting is it to win a big match against the host team here on their court, and how much confidence does that give you going into the rest of the tournament?
自信のホストチームにいるチームとして、自信がどのように変わっていったでしょうか？ でこれからのこれからのゲームもつながる自信だったと思うんですけれども、それについてどうでしょう。
そうですね。やっぱり5連覇してる5連覇してるので、すいませんまずオリンピックのクォーターファイナルに行けることにホッとしているのと、でも次は6連覇を狙えるように今日の自信をつなげていきたいです。
Yeah, so try to
That's okay. Take your time.
もう一回ますね。
すみません、ちょっと書きますね。
まずクォーターファイナル、オリンピック OQT に行けることにホッと
So they made it to the OQTs and the quarterfinals as well. So yeah, that's
ホッとしているのと、次は6連覇を
So the next game will be 6.
取れるように今日の自信をつなげていきたい。
Yeah, so that made us be more confident into the next game.
Thank you.
Just got a few questions. So for the coach, well done. For the game, you guys got over 50% from the 3-point line. How were you able to stay focused to make sure that the plan was going to stay relevant to help you guys win? Was there any backup plan if the 3-point shots didn't work? What would have you gone to next if the 3-point shots stopped working?
今回は 50% 以上のスリーポイント成功率があったと思うんですけれども、それを成功させるために何かバックアッププランとか、スリーポイントがうまく決まらなかった時にバックアップとしてやっていたような、その集中力を、キープさせてるためのバックアッププランとかはあったんでしょうか。
この試合の中で
だ
からそのスリーポイントシュートチャンスが取れるそのプレーの仕組み、スペーシングっていうのはこだわって練習してきました。日本のスリーポイント消すためにシューター開けないように各チームしてくるんですけど、それを、超えるシステムっていうのは入れて大会に臨んでます。
So we made a bit of a structure to make more 3 points in it, and made a bit more space, and so we be more focused on the structure things to make the 3 points, to focus on the 3 points.
And for the next round, it's exciting to go into the next round. You guys don't have a opponent yet. To make sure that you guys are prepared, what is your key focus when going into the next round, which it looks like is either New Zealand or the Philippines? What would you guys be looking at for when you find your opponent?
ニュージーランドかフィリピンかまだちょっと次の試合がまだ分かってない部分があるんですけれども、それでも集中力をそぎらせずに練習をしていくと思うんですけれども、どのようにその相手が分かっていない状態での集中力を見つけているか。
そうですね。このゲームから学んだことを成長につなげていくっていう考え方は、これまでもどのゲームでもそういうふうにしてきたので、このゲームからの学びを生かしていきたいと。ただ、まずはしっかり選手休ませてあげたいなと思っているので、それを第一に考えています。
So we definitely find something from this game as well. So we keep moving and keep moving forward. And maybe rest, maybe they need to rest a bit tomorrow and keep moving forward.
Thank you.
Is there any other?
監督にお伺いしたいんですけど、まだそのこの決勝トーナメントの準決勝と決勝に出れればいいですけど、残り2試合の課題といいますか、その戦いぶりのどの辺が課題になってますか。
なるほど。 そうですね、素晴らしいプレーってたくさんあったもののここがチャンスでここで攻めたいというポイントがいくつかあって、そこをちょっとこう見逃してしまったりしているところが、そこをちゃんと取れたらもっとより攻撃的にオフェンスが機能するっていうところであったり、ディフェンスの部分ではローテーションがちょっと遅れてしまうところがあったので、そういうローテーションのところを、穴が最後までできないように修正していきたいなというふうに思っています。
Do I need to translate this as well? Okay. So there's a couple of points that we're missing. Something about offensive and such things, and we can we do more offensively to make it to move to next game.
Well, thank you, Team Japan. That concludes the first part of the press conference. We'll be back with Team Australia.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back to the second part of the press conference. We have Team Australia join us, Coach Shannon Seabohm and Captain Tess Madgen. Opening comment, please, Coach.
Yep. Obviously credit to Japan. They were too good. I thought we started the game really well and really played probably for most of the first quarter, at least on our terms. But obviously from quarter time onwards, I think they went 16 of, I don't know what it was, 25 or something from three, and I felt as the game went, just really ground us down with their pressure and physicality, and they controlled the boards. I think we had 4 offensive rebounds and probably just weren't disciplined enough on defence to be able to get enough stops and generate any easy points out of our transition game like we have in some of the other games.
And Tess, a comment, please.
Yeah, exactly what Shannon said. I think they, turn up the pressure in that second quarter. We were a bit stunned when they started hitting all those threes, and next game we need to be way better at regrouping a lot quicker. Obviously we need to, just basically do what the game plan was, own our floor spots, get through our offense, move the ball. But yeah, we were way too easily pushed out of that tonight.
We'll open to questions.
Shannon, what was kind of your message to the girls after the game there?
Look, we'll look at the film tomorrow. It stings, but we have to move forward. There's no point dwelling on it. I think we'll learn the lessons we need to learn from it when we review the game, and we're going to focus now on our next game, which I believe is Korea. So, as far as we're concerned, obviously it hurts tonight. I think when we get up tomorrow, though, we're going to switch our focus and now move towards the next game. Was there any element of their game that surprised you? I mean, we knew they were going to throw them up from the perimeter. Their transition game was pretty good. You guys just, I think you missed something like 13 straight field goals at the end of the second quarter, which is something you would never imagine doing. Was there anything in your offense that broke down, or was it just poor shot selection? Yeah, look, all the credit goes to them. We missed 13 shots in a row because we couldn't get a good shot. We didn't execute well. I think it was 5 straight minutes without a basket. So, I think, obviously Japan did a great job of adjusting, and they just, like as Tess said, they just pushed us out of playing in the spots on the floor we wanted to play from. And once that happened, then we just became disjointed, and I think we stopped thinking about what, the pressure got to us. We stopped concentrating on what we could actually try and exploit that they were doing, and, we couldn't get a good shot. So all the credit goes to them. They did all the work. You were probably surprised that they out-rebounded you, which obviously I know you guys were hoping to hit the glass and limit them, but is there any explanation for that in particular, you feel? They just played with great effort. They really wanted it. You could see it. You could just see how hard they were playing, and I think, as you said, we actually only had 4 physical offensive rebounds. So I think we had 8 total, and 4 of them were just the ball getting tipped out on the baseline for a baseline out of bounds. So, I think when we only shoot 37% or 38%, whatever it was, and only come up with 4-0 boards, it's probably not acceptable for us, playing against a smaller team. But it just shows, how disciplined they are. They fight for everything. They box out really well, and they stuck to their scout on that stuff. So, as I said, they earned the win tonight, and we're going to refocus tomorrow, and we're going to bounce back against Korea. Tess, how confident are you? Obviously you had a couple of great performances to start with. They were obviously another level up, and I guess you always knew that was going to be the case, but how confident are you that you can kind of rebound there against Korea and for any subsequent matches as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, we will look at the video tomorrow, see what we can improve on. We've got a great, very talented bunch of players here, so I've no doubt we'll get the job done. We need to learn quickly because Korea play very similar to Japan. They can shoot the ball, they run, they're going to be pressing us. So, it's a great opportunity to learn and grow, and we get a really good shot at redemption very soon. So, hopefully we meet Japan in the gold medal match.
So, you said a lot of my questions.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. So, one thing that I noticed was Maddie Roche. She had 12 points, 5 assists. She seemed to have been contributing very well. There's some great elements to show that the whole team can be very competitive. So, in terms of this loss, what does it mean for the whole group? Would you say that they are totally despondent? How's the feeling of the group?
Look, I mean, I've only seen them for about 5 minutes, but obviously, anyone that has that happen to them, you're going to feel a bit, despondent, down, and that sort of thing at the time, and it was frustrating. I think we went into the game with a lot of belief that we could match it with Japan, and we felt good about our chances. And they obviously had a great shooting night. We didn't defend with discipline and those sorts of things, but. Like I know a lot of our girls and have known them for quite some time, and this group are, very resilient. So I think it obviously hurts tonight, and I'm sure they'll feel it, when they head off to their rooms tonight and have dinner and all that sort of stuff. But we've kind of agreed in the room that tomorrow we'll review it, we'll learn from it, and we'll bounce back. So that's what we're planning on doing.
So again, I go back to Maddie. Because when you look at her assists, and I think from memory she was the leading scorer, would you say that this loss has technically prepared you better for the next phase? Because there's little breadcrumbs to show you how much better as a team everyone can get. Would you say that this is actually a very good wake-up call coming into a team like Korea?
Yeah, absolutely. If it's not a wake up call, then I don't know what we're doing. And I think that's the thing we saw before Korea nearly upset China. So it's it's very tight, it's very competitive competition, and anyone can beat anybody if you don't come with the right mindset and the right level of focus and concentration. And Maddie had a great game today, and I think the beauty of our team is I think anyone can probably step up and do that. Any given game, we've had Lauren Scherf, Keely Froling, a bunch of different people contribute at various stages. So, it's it's a positive, I suppose, that we had some players off the bench step up and find a bit of a groove. And once we do this scout on Korea, I think we'll have a good idea of what lineups and things we want to go with and who's going to be effective in that. But I have faith in every player on our roster. They're all here for a reason, and I know they'll be ready to go in a couple of days' time.
Would you say that now with this loss that that there may be some tweaks, or would you just to the current strategy, or would you say that going into the next round there's just going to be a just complete regroup and then a refocus, and that Japan, when they came out in the second quarter, they just took everyone by surprise with the 3-point shots? Would you say it's just a matter of refocusing on the current plan, or would you say that there's going to be some tweaks in the next phase? Look,
I mean, I'm going to look at the game tonight, and I'm not the kind of person that's just going to jump at shadows and throw everything out of the window. I think when we review it, we'll probably see that maybe our level of pressure wasn't good enough. We did a lot of switching against Japan. Maybe we didn't switch aggressively enough, which allowed some of those open shots and allowed that rhythm. So I think we'll look at all of it. Obviously, I think the challenge for us is going to be, with short preparation time, to do some certain things better. Not necessarily get rid of them, just improve what we're doing with them. And we've got a smart bunch, so we'll look at that. The girls are pretty good when we review film and make those adjustments, so we'll do that. And then once we scout Korea, if there's anything else we need to throw in and do, we'll do that as well.
Sure.
We just might wrap it up there.
I was just going to say, I'm done.
Oh, great.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you, Team Australia. That concludes the press conference.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.